Hi everybody. Today I would like to introduce you to a tiny little camera that is part of my film camera collection, and that would be the Olympus XA. The Olympus XA is different from many others of my film cameras, compact film cameras, because it's actually a true and real rangefinder camera. The fact you have to be careful there because there are different models, the XA, XA2, up to I think 4 or something like that, and the XA is the only one that has a rangefinder. From the outside you see it by looking at the front, and you see the rangefinder window, and that's to focus, and down here you have a lever that is for focusing. In others you have, I think the aperture is set here, and in some the aperture is set here, and this here, that is the aperture on this one, is used for range or zone focusing. So you will have a little mountain, a person, and a face, and that's the approximate distance that it will focus at. So this one's actually a real rangefinder camera, and for example, compared to the Rollei 35S that I have, which is a pretty nice camera, but the problem you have is with this one you have to guess the distance, and if the aperture is wide open, on this one it's up to 2.8. At 2.8 at close range, honestly it's not easy to get things in focus. And this one's also a 2.8 lens, and with the rangefinder it's quite easy to focus with this one. This is a very simple little camera. It was, I think it was never meant to be on a professional, semi-professional level. Maybe it wasn't even considered to be a premium camera when it was produced. But I like it because I have the compact size of many of like the compact pocketable film cameras from that time. At the same time, you have a rangefinder that allows you to focus and get things sharp as they are supposed to be. The functions, or the controlling this camera, is really easy because you have a rewind ring here, you have the release button here. This is to no, actually this is to wind. This is the rewind lever or crank. Then you open the slide in front, and the lens is exposed. You can set here, you can set the sensitivity of the film up to 800. I wouldn't mind having it up to 1600 or 3200, but it's only up to 800. Using it for street photography, sometimes if it's not very bright, I like to push my films further up. However, I mean 800 is not bad. This is to set the aperture. As you see, or maybe see, it's a little square in there, so it's not like 9 blades or 7 blades. It's basically 2 blades closing. However, I mean, it's not about bokeh fetish. It's the results are great. Wide open, the results are really great. You can have nice play with the depth of field. It works pretty well. And the only other control element of this camera is this little lever here, and you have different positions. You can set it either to plus 1.5, which is for backlight situations. It's supposed to compensate for backlight. Then you have a position, and now you will hear it, the check. Maybe you can hear it. That is the battery check. And then you have the self-timer settings. I think it's 10 seconds. You can't change it. You set it to self-timer, you press the release, and it will shoot a picture after 10 seconds. So these are the control elements of the camera, so there's not much to it. You focus it. I don't think I can really show you very much of the focusing process. No, this is not really good like this, but trust me, it's not as bad as it may be with a camera of this type. It was really cheap. You can get these, you may have to look for it, but you can get them very, very cheap on eBay or on the internet or on like used camera markets. And it's, if you don't spend much and they survive for like 20-30 years that they have been around, they may survive another few years in your possession. I can definitely suggest this as a pocketable film camera. It's really nice. The rangefinder functionality is really nice. It makes this a special camera in that range. As far as I know, it's the only one, and probably it may even be the smallest one. Maybe the Contax T or T1 is, which is also a rangefinder camera, is also almost as small, but definitely hardly any other one is smaller than this one. So if you like it, you may want to have a look at it and maybe consider buying one. Have a look around. It's definitely worth it. I haven't tried the later models, like the ones that are not rangefinders, because really I absolutely did not want the others. I did not take them into consideration. So if you want the smallest, probably cheapest rangefinder that you can get your hands on out there on the market, the Olympus XA is the camera for you. Thanks for watching, and see you back here soon.